Arsenal playing from right to left as they were against Chelsea in the second half last season here. But bear in mind, 2 years ago against Liverpool, they thought they had the cup final won, and we all know what happened then. Michael Owen took a hand. So all is not lost yet for Southampton by a long way. Here's Lushney. Same formations, Trevor, I think.
Yeah, no change. Same shape and balance in the midfields as well.
Henry making his first run of the second half ahead of Bergkamp. Gordon Strachan appealing. Never still for very long. What a bad kick by Seaman, straight to Telfer. And it's given Baird the chance to move forward here. Ormrod's just inside him here. This is Brett Ormrod. Good turn. And a very, very important clearance by Oleg Lushney.
Well, it's funny because Lushney went with the run of Baird, and that took him into the area where Ormrod had wrong-footed his marker. So, they're a bit unlucky Southampton there, because they could have got a shooting opportunity. It all came when Ashley Cole knocked it back to Seaman on his weaker left foot. He tried to get it on his favoured right and scuffed the clearance.
Bit of encouragement here for the Saints. This is Beattie, and it still is. It went out. Two of Beattie's 24 goals came against Arsenal in the 3-2 win at St Mary's. He was finally overtaken in the race for the Golden Boot, of course, by Van Nistelrooy.
Those sides now, of course, attacking the ends where their fans are, so there'll be plenty of celebration, whichever end perhaps the second goal goes in.
Well, I must say, this Millennium Stadium has proved a fitting arena for the FA Cup final these last 3 years. It generates the sort of atmosphere you need, and it stays in as well in the ground. You just hope at the new Wembley that the fans will be as close to the pitch as they are here. Here's Keown. Oh, Seaman is not kicking the ball particularly confidently at the moment. Here's opposite number NIEMI, just waiting for Southampton players to move forward. That's a clumsy challenge by Lushney on Beattie.
Well, still the same contest going on. Beattie up against Lushney. You've got to say, generally, Lushney's done better than perhaps one or two might have thought. He's just got to keep that concentration for the whole of the game.
Oakley to take the free kick, and inevitably Michael Svensson is in there. So is Beattie, of course. And Michael Svensson climbing with Martin Keown. Corner. Southampton roar goes up behind that goal.
Well, they've had a bit of pressure. No clear-cut openings, but a good headed clearance from Keown there, marking Michael Svensson, which he wouldn't always do.
No, Oakley will take the corner. They're mostly on the 6-yard line now. Michael Svensson, Beattie, Ormrod. Michael Svensson just beaten to it by Seaman. Wasn't much in that. Lundekvam. Back again to Oakley. Now Anders Svensson. Oh, and Beattie's there.
Well, Michael Svensson nearly got a chance there because it was excellent delivery from the corner first of all. Then he half cleared it. It was then crossed in with the left foot. Look at Michael Svensson. if he just gambles a little bit more as the second man, he would have been in there. But he's not a striker, so we can't criticise him. Beattie did well, got the glancing header, but if the backman just had gambled earlier, he'd have had a clear-cut opening.
This is a promising start to the second half for Southampton. Henry to Bergkamp. Oh, mistake by Baird. Here comes Lundberg. Baird was... Oh, he didn't make up for it. It's Bergkamp. Henry waiting just to his left. Lauren. Parler. Gilberto. There's a Southampton player down injured in the penalty area. Players going on. Don't think Graham Barber's seen him. This is Perez. And the sporting gesture by the Frenchman Thierry Henry, because he knows that treatment is required for Lundekvam.
Yeah, it was all in that little clash. I think it was with Bergkamp, I don't know, but they had a couple of little ricochets, and suddenly they just had a spell where they had to defend, but in the end they did it. This is the one. Just stretches in, and as you see, as he makes the challenge, Dennis Bergkamp probably just treads on the ankle.
Well, Lundekvam has been 6.5 years at Southampton. He's never scored a goal for them, incidentally, but he did make a little piece of history at the other end when he scored Norway's 1,000th goal in international football of late. But he won't be thinking about that just at the moment, as he gingerly picks himself up with Jim Joyce. And Freddie Lundberg, I think, has taken some instructions across. Just caught Bergkamp, didn't he? Lundekvam's walking off very slowly. Paul Williams would be
the obvious choice,
would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? Yeah, Higginbottom can play there, but I would have thought Williams would have come on. Telfer for Southampton will return the ball to Arsenal. Two of those who can't make it today, or three of them actually, for different reasons. But as yet, Arsenal are coping OK without the likes of Vieira and Campbell. Here's Telfer. Oakley. Gilberto. Lundberg. Lundekvam still off the pitch. They're down to 10, Southampton. They're undermanned in defence. Thierry Henry. Bergkamp, good turn by Bergkamp. NIEMI stopped it. Lundberg came in, and he's missed it. He's missed the chance to score in the cup final 3 years running.
Well, because they've got Telfer in that centre of defence now while Lundekvam was off, and Bergkamp just spins inside. You always know he's going to go there. He doesn't quite get it in the far corner. Otherwise, I don't think NIEMI gets the touch. He palms it out, and Lundberg coming in, frustration as he hits the side netted. This is the spin out. Yep, turns outside. Ormonrod it was who was challenging back there. Goes for the far corner, but there is an inviting little gap there towards the near post, but he just put it in the side netted.
So he didn't quite make history. But Lundekvam, meantime, is back on now in the set. Oh, Seaman's kicking is causing a few missed heartbeats, I think, in the Arsenal ranks. Lundekvam is back at centre half. He was actually still trying to get back on the pitch when Lundberg missed that chance. Now, can Southampton maintain their momentum? Looking for Beattie. Telfer finds him. Marsden well forward. Ormonrod in the thick of this. Gilberto's clearance. Bridge will pick it up far side. Finds Anders Svensson. And here's Michael Svensson to Oakley. And over here is Baird. Marsden to Beattie.
Well, decent enough cross by Baird. He just gets half blocked by Coles. It spins up in the air, and then when Marsden gets the first header, Beattie's never going to generate the power to actually beat Seaman from there. But just settling down again. Southampton is still unable to create that sort of clear-cut opening.
Well, Beattie's been fouled this time by Luzhny. It's a free kick to Southampton.
Too many of the sort of cheap free kicks, really, because it enables the likes of Michael Svensson and so forth to push up there.
Well, Beattie seems to be taking charge of this one now. He's going away now. Leave it to Oakley. In fact, Beattie has got a chance. Oh, he hasn't. He won't retrieve it. It's a corner instead. Oakley will go across to take this now.
His last corner was an excellent one where it became a bit of a scramble. Just looking for the pacey one into the edge of that 6-yard box.
Beattie has trotted onto the 6-yard line with Michael Svensson. Marsden is in there as well. Up goes Telfer as well, was in there. I think it was him that got the touch.
He got the first header, no doubt about that. Just got underneath it a little bit. David Seaman doesn't get there. He comes for it, and if it's kept down, you've got two on the line, but they'd have struggled to get there. So that was a good delivery, and again, good first contact. Couldn't keep it below the crossbar, though.
Still a really healthy, hearty atmosphere inside the Millennium Stadium. Telfer's been fouled this time. Southampton are getting plenty of ball now. It's a question of what they do with it. Bridge. Anders Svensson. Oakley. Anders Svensson picks it up again. But there were too many challenges coming in one after the other. Perez. Now this is Henry. This is where he's a threat. And this is where he can be lethal. And NIEMI makes the save going to his left, and Henry is denied by the goalkeeper again.
Good save. I mean, it's a classic cat and mouse there. Arsenal letting Southampton come on to them, going to push more men forward, and just on the counter-attack, they're going to get more and more of these one-on-ones. And Henry comes in, he's looking for the far corner, NIEMI anticipates it well, it bounces up, and he does well to have a firm enough left hand to push it beyond the post.
Perez will take the corner. Martin Keown and Oleg Luzhny are both forward. It nearly fell for Keown, and a mistimed clearance comes back to Luzhny, and that could have been anybody's. Martin Keown, who hasn't scored for, I don't know, 2.5 years. Anyway, the ball's over on the far side with Lauren. Parler. Perez just going past Marsden. Goes past Bridge as well. No, he doesn't. A Bridge backheeled it back to him. And Lundberg! Oh! And now Bergkamp. It's all Arsenal. Parler firing it across. And Lundberg again comes close to that elusive third cup final strike.
And it was Lundberg who blocked it. Because, it was great play by Perez, because he tries to come inside Bridge. When he and in this situation, what a bright mind he's got. He can see Wayne Bridge is going to go for the back heel. He says thanks very much, picks it up and knocks it back round to Lundberg, and Lundberg has been in the wars. Slides in and blocks it. You can't see at this stage it's staying 1-0. That's the point. Southampton have got to take more and more chances, and Arsenal could then punish them on the counter attack.
That's how it's balanced. With nearly an hour gone. This is Baird playing it forward now for Southampton. And he takes the throw from Telfer. Looking for Beattie in the centre. Up with Keown, that's Beattie's header. He's winning them, Trevor, but he's not being able to get any power on the ball.
No, he's not getting any power. What he's got to try and hope that there's people get in there from wide in midfield and support Ormond Rod. So you get 2 or 3 picking up the loose balls in the second ball. But of course, when they do that, and there's a foul on Perez there, and Perez, to be fair, is saying, look, don't book him. But unfortunately, it does look as if he is.
It's Telfer in the referee's notebook now. The 3rd yellow card. Yes, Perez did appeal on his behalf. That's true. All to no avail. But it has been, by and large, a sporting contest, this. Ashley Cole is about to push the short free kick to Luzhny and get it back. Freddie Ljungberg inside to Gilberto. That's a good turn by the elegant Brazilian. And then the inventive Dutchman to the little Swede. Ljungberg looking for Henry. That's terrific play by Dennis Bergkamp.
I'm not sure Freddie Ljungberg made much contact there.
Bergkamp has given Arsenal fans so much pleasure over these last 8 years. There may be one more year, we'll probably know that next week. But his invention and his imagination shines through the attack. That's Beattie. Telfer. Baird. Now Arsenal are hunting the ball down a bit here. Still Baird, he's certainly not afraid to take responsibility. This is Oakley. It's Baird planting it into the centre. It's come out again to Oakley. He's got Bridge on the left, Marsden wider still. And Anders Svensson is well forward, but Gilberto able to find Parler. It's all a little bit give and take in the middle of the field at the moment. Nobody keeping the ball for very long. Telfer. Baird. Beattie moves central. Ormerod's coming in round the back with the header. David Seaman under pressure. Survives.
Well, that's good. Baird and Telfer getting 2 against 1 this side. Good deep cross. Ormerod couldn't quite get a good backward header across the goal, and it was one of those that Seaman could come out and take.
As you said, Trevor, I feel Arsenal need the second goal if they're going to kill this cup final off. This is Cole. Perez. It's rather a waste. Marsden, who's come through his fitness test so well on the Southampton left. He's looking for Beattie here. Luzhny. Good header. Parler sees Bergkamp making a forward run. Lunderkvam is the defender. Oh, good turn by Bergkamp now. Will he pick out Henry? Will he pick out Ljungberg? Who's actually been penalised.
Good defended, Southampton. Good wily play by Bergkamp, running into that inside right channel, turning back out and then just looking to see who are my options, and Ljungberg was the man, but Ljungberg, to be fair, they tracked him back.
It's Keown's header. This is Bridge. Down to Ormerod. Marsden wants it played inside. There's a player down, I think. Oh, it's the goalkeeper. NIEMI is hurt. That's why everybody is waving their hands and signalling to the referee.
He looks badly hurt as well.
It doesn't look very clever, this, for the Southampton goalkeeper. He's shaking his head. He was carried off in a league game not so very long ago, NIEMI. It may be a recurrence of that injury.
Well, he's feeling the back, like it comes out of a kick, and he just then goes down, and it's the follow through. It's almost as if it's the back of the calf, or a bit more worried would be in the Achilles area. He's felt a real sharp pain up the back of his leg, and hopefully it's more to do with the calf than the Achilles, but that was just that's going to be a nasty injury. I don't think he'll continue, and I would think Paul Jones will have to come on. Yes,
opportunity knocks for the Wales international goalkeeper, Paul Jones, who played in the semi-final. Wouldn't have expected to be called upon today. But, of course, in the old days in cup finals, before substitutes, goalkeepers either had to carry on or an outfield player had to go in goal. At least you can replace your your number one nowadays. In fact, he's replaced by a number one if Jones comes on, because that's the number that Jones wears, having been given it at the beginning of the season. But it does look as though ANTTI NIEMI is going to have to leave the field.
Well, desperate luck, I must say. I'm just thinking that Southampton possibly have got to make a big decision soon and gamble and go to try and get the equaliser and bring on a substitute. But of course, I didn't think the first sub was going to be the goalkeeper. That's a sad sight.
No, that doesn't happen in a cup final, has it? Very often. Paul Jones waiting to get the signal. And Mark Hughes will have some interest in this, because this is his goalkeeper, Paul Jones, coming on.
Is number 1, Paul Jones.
Came to Southampton from Stockport County in the era of his namesake David Jones. So, an unusual sight in a cup final. A goalkeeper stretchered off, 65 minutes gone. And Arsenal will want to test the replacement pretty quickly, I should think. But as I said, he played in the semi-final against Watford.
He played magnificent last week up at Man City as well, so he should be, I'm sure, full of confidence, and with his experience will relish getting the opportunity, but I'll be worried about NIEMI just at the extent of the injury.
People waiting for a ball to come out from the far side.
Yeah, it would be helpful.
Fourth official, Mike Dean, supplies it. This is Bridge. Up goes Beattie. Oh, that nearly came on for Ormerod.
The boos you heard, of course, was that Arsenal fans wanted it thrown to them, and Southampton possibly, I'm sure, just forgot about it and they kept possession. That's what the boos were about.
Ormerod, he's got Beattie in the middle. If you can just play it back to Marsden, here's the cross. Henry. And again, oh, he's going to take on there, but who's he got with him? Nobody yet. Bergkamp's trying to get there. Oh! Well, Michael Svensson on Henry, and a yellow card. Is that to Henry for diving?
Yeah, look, I don't